Let's look at equations with three different variables to solve for. Any equation in the form of ax plus by plus zz equals d is called a linear equation in three variables. A solution of a linear equation in three variables is called an ordered triple. Let's use substitution to solve the following system. X plus 3y plus 2z equals 1, 5y plus z equals negative 3, and z equals 2. We already know what z is. It is equal to 2. So let's just plug into the second equation to find y. The second equation is 5y plus z equals negative 3. Since I know that z is equal to 2, I can plug 2 in for z. And now solve for y. So let's subtract 2 from both sides. 5y is equal to negative 5. Now let's divide both sides by 5. And y is equal to negative 1. So now I know in my ordered triple, I know that y is negative 1 and z is 2. I do not know what x is. So let's plug y and z into the equation to find x. So let's look at the top equation. We have x plus 3y plus 2z equals 1. Remember that z is equal to 2. And now we also know y is equal to negative 1. So let's plug in those values. X plus 3 times negative 1 plus 2 times 2 is equal to 1. So x minus 3 plus 4 equals 1. When we combine like terms, x plus 1 is equal to 1. Subtracting 1 from both sides, and x is equal to 0. And here's the solution. In this example, we don't have one that is easily solved. But I can, however, solve for x or z or y in one of the equations and plug it into another one, just like we did with the 2 by 2 system. So let's look at x minus z equals negative 1. Since x is positive, I can solve for x by adding z to both sides. So we have x equals z minus 1. Now I know what x is equal to. X is equal to z minus 1. So let's substitute x into this real small equation right here and find z. So 2x plus z equals 7. Again, we're going to substitute z minus 1 in for x, since I now know what x is, and solve. So we're replacing x with z minus 1. At this point, we need to distribute. So 2 times z minus 2 plus z equals 7. Combine our like terms, and 2z plus z gives me 3z. Adding 2 to both sides gives us 3z equals 9. Dividing by 3, and z is equal to 3. So now I know z is equal to 3. So now I know one of the values in my ordered triple. I know the z, so I need to put it in its spot in the ordered triple. And now I can also plug z into this equation right here. So I have x equals z minus 1. So plugging in 3 for z, we have x equals 3 minus 1. So x is equal to 2. And now I just have one more variable to find, and that is y. Now that I know x and z, we can put them into the last equation, which is the only one that has y. So let's plug in the values, 3 for z and 2 for x, and find y. 2 times y minus 3 times 3 equals negative 11. 2y minus 9 is equal to negative 11. When we add 9 to both sides, we get 2y equals negative 2, and y is equal to negative 1 when we divide both sides by 2. So the ordered triple is 2, negative 1, and 3.